What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine.
And I'm still James.
And we are going to do an epic review on the episode 6, the season finale for Hawkeye. Should be series finale because they don't need no more. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
We had a little fun. It was a fun holiday movie, but I don't need to see anymore.
This could have been a movie. Just a
Right, no,
movie.
that's how a lot of these were ideas for movies, and they just broke them up to shows.
Yeah, to justify Disney Plus.
Right, where they was like, hey, what if we do a lot of these they was tossing around. I remember them talking about doing a little Hawkeye, doing the Wanda Vision, all that. So they was like, okay, well, we could do all that and put them on Disney Plus,
Right.
which worked out for them. Okay. Last time we left our heroes, they was what was they doing last?
They had just realized, like they had just gotten, they had figured out that her mom was behind a lot of the stuff. Yelena had stopped and eaten some macaroni and cheese with Kate.
Yeah, and last one to say, the little small things she do to humanize that character is real good. Things like that. Like I was just thinking like that. I was like, Scarlett Johansson never would have put that much into it. She kind of did the bare minimum.
Yeah.
When she talked, she just like read the lines.
Yeah.
And when she was doing stuff just like, how she liked the hot sauce, and it's still the nuances, I believe.
Because you know what it is? You actually get to know the character the way she plays.
Right. I just feel like it's stuff that she added to the character to make him more human.
Yeah. Well, it's just like Scarlett Johansson, the way she played Black Widow was just, there's a spy.
Yeah.
And she wears cat suits and she does hair flips.
Right, but I just feel like when
you don't
I
feel
feel like she just read her lines just as they
Well, that's
written.
the thing. The way she plays the character, it doesn't feel like a character. It feels like an outline of a character.
Right, exactly.
So it's like she reads exactly what's on the page, and that's what you get.
Yeah, right.
Whereas Florence, is it Pugh or Pooh, or I don't know how her last name is pronounced.
Just say Yelena.
Like, she's got so much character.
Yeah, agreed.
The way she talks, to certain people.
Right.
Then she's fun.
Right, I know.
Oh,
Seriously, she's a better Black Widow.
Yeah.
And she can do a Russian accent, which
God, it's amazing to actually hear.
Yeah.
Like,
so okay, she's after Hawkeye. So we know eventually she's going to make her move.
Yep.
And so I guess they at the point where and we find out the Kingpin. Is involved.
We found out the Kingpin's involved.
And I think did she find out her mom was working with the Kingpin?
I think at the
or
end of the
for,
episode.
Excuse me, working
for
the Kingpin. You don't work with the Kingpin.
The big guy.
For the big guy.
So we found out that she was working for the big guy at the end of that last episode, coming into this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we knew that eventually he was going to be in this. He just showed up with the cane. I'm glad they got the cane because I don't think he had the cane in Daredevil.
He didn't. No.
So he's known to have this like cane with the diamond on it or something like that. So he had the little cane, and it's Vincent D'Onofrio doing his thing as the Kingpin. So he's on point.
Absolutely. Like he just stepped right back into it.
Yeah,
man.
right. So now at this point, we know the Kingpin's involved. He has her doing something, and she tried to blackmail him. Man, I got stuff.
Hey, look. First of all, like he made a very good point. She thinks she can just quit her job, like she works for Goldman Sachs. Like who the hell walks up to the Kingpin and is like, "Hey, look, man, I'm out.
And if you try anything, I got stuff.
I got some insurance.
That will come out." I was like, man, the Kingpin I know from the Daredevil would have been. Oh, you mean this? You got this right here?
Like, it's a shame that the code was 5529X1, but here you can have this.
But no, but we just said, the person that you told to go to the cops that I wouldn't know that if something happened to you, they're dead.
like you wanted to know what that weird smell in the hallway was.
Whatever.
Yeah, like, but it's like also like I just feel like in a world where Kingpin exists, you should know better than to tell this man that you quit.
But see, this tone is different from the Daredevil tone.
Fair enough.
And that was very clear from, you got that character, but you can't cut him loose like you do in Daredevil. Because in Daredevil, he smashed somebody's head with a car door.
Wait, look. Yeah, he's in the passenger seat. Yeah,
Man. 1 minute he's sitting, the next minute, whoa.
He snapped him clean through the window, bro.
So, okay.
Yeah.
I did like them having the Kingpin there, even though he had a small role, but, it was fun.
Yeah.
This is just a fun little show, okay? Yeah. Not to be taken that serious. It's like Arrow.
Consequences aren't really a thing here.
No, it's not.
So we get into this. They are trying to protect and apprehend her mother because the video that Yelena sent Kate shows her telling Kingpin that she quit.
Yeah.
And immediately, no, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Your mother just told Kingpin that she quit.
Right. She's dead.
She's dead.
I guess they're gonna keep the swordsman.
I guess they're keeping Jack in their back pocket. That or they're gonna in the way
they
that
made him like a funny character.
Yeah, in the way that a lot of the MCU stuff does. I think they're gonna switch how they utilize him.
Yeah,
because originally in the comics he helped train Hawkeye a bit.
Right.
And I'm wondering if they're gonna use him to help apply that to Kate. Maybe that or they're just done with him.
Right. But okay, so I'm trying to think. It was a whole hour, but I don't remember nothing but the end.
I'm trying to think. They had their making arrows sequence.
How montage of making cool arrows that Kingpin just broke them up in 5 minutes.
Man. They had their little shootout on the ice rink.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right.
Well, that was later, so
we got some
jumping ahead.
Right. Yeah. I don't remember what happened.
So we get to the party. This is the meat of the episode.
Right. Yeah.
We get to the party. They go there to protect. First off, make sure that her mom doesn't get killed by Kingpin's men.
Right.
And then to address the fact that she's been working for Kingpin and killed Armand.
Yeah.
Who I feel like we forgot about that this whole thing jumped off with Armand.
Who killed him then?
I don't know. That's the thing. I still don't know who killed him.
Was it the mom?
If it wasn't Jack.
Right. Did the mom actually kill him?
Maybe.
Damn.
Wait, nah, you know what? My money's on Armand the second. Because that kid was an asshole. He walked right up to Jack's like, it's a shame you got out of prison so quickly. I was going to get your wine.
Yeah. But he's like, I remember when you wet the bed back. He was like, you mother.
It's like, do you remember that? Because I remember that. So does everyone else.
You mother. But no, it was all right. It was so they get to now we get a cooler scene, right?
Yeah, we get this whole spy thriller sequence. So
nothing special, but
the interpreter, who was apparently the number 2 guy in the gang, Kazi,
and they do a little kind of a funny scene with Yelena and Kate Bishop
on the elevator.
Which I'm like, okay, it's funny, but I'm looking like, seriously, she could probably take her out and
she could have killed her 500 different ways.
Right, sit down, girl. But I guess she don't want to hurt her, so
they have a little chase scene through some offices,
which is funny. Yeah. But they got just when she got tired of playing with her, she did a cool ass scene where they could have put in a movie, where basically she just kind of grappling hook down the building.
Yeah, she rappels down,
but then turn around, do a 180, and start shooting.
Yeah.
On above her. It was kind of dope how they did that, because it was kind of like in slow motion. But the camera angles they did, how they kind of had the camera go out with her, and then she's sliding down, and then when she passed the window, she flip around and then start shooting. Badass.
She's dope.
That's about the only badass scene in this show, in this episode.
I mean, I will say, like I told you earlier, she did hand out an old country ass whooping later on.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
But that didn't feel badass because that scene was so tied up in the emotional content.
Characters like Kate, we gotta pull back the badassery, because she's not on that level.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, why are we doing this thing?
Like that's been one of my main complaints throughout this entire series has been you keep reminding me that she's not ready for this.
Not even just ready.
She doesn't belong here.
She don't.
man.
She don't. And she's here because we want to be nice to her.
Right.
But
And look,
I'm bored.
for the fans out there of Kate Bishop, we're not talking about the Kate Bishop you love from the comics. We're talking about the chick in the show, the way they write her, the way she's played, the way she's in this. In this show, she's not ready for any of this.
And like I said, she kind of got put in the situation because she didn't know this was gonna happen. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, it's okay. It's like on Arrow level, right?
Yeah.
It's
Like if no one's going to die, then fine.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Because the tracksuit mafia, they funny.
Like
I don't want them to die because they just goofy
one
ass
of the dudes even like had a clean shot on her. He's like, "Oh, hey, by the way, I wanted to thank you about what you about that advice you gave me about talking to my girlfriend. Everything worked out great.
Right, yeah. Oh, but I must break you.
I still have to kill you, but I just wanted to thank you first." Yeah.
Which I mean, it's okay. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's fine. It's fun. But the thing is, I don't need to see this no more.
Yeah.
And I hope they don't try to continue with this. And I'm looking like, okay, the level is on. This is just like a little fun holiday movie.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
Yeah.
And just leave it at that.
This should have just been the Hawkeye Christmas special.
Basically.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
maybe a mini series at most.
so we got the Kingpin at the end, and he's doing Kingpin stuff.
Yeah. Like, again, I told you, this man slipped right back into that white jacket.
Yeah.
Like, it's like that shit was bespoke, okay? Tailor made.
But I didn't like. So now Kate Bishop tried to actually fight him, and he just tossing her around.
Like, I do want to make it very
I don't
clear.
know why she kept getting back up and coming at him.
I want to make it very clear. She did not win that fight.
No, she
She
didn't.
survived that fight.
Right. She didn't win the fight. She used, of course, he broke all her arrows, and
She stole one of his cufflinks.
his cufflinks, which is one of his thing.
Yeah.
And set the arrows off and electrocuted them or something. That's how she stopped.
Well, it set off an arrow that electrocuted all the others, that caused an explosion that launched him into the ceiling and then into a column.
That slowed him down like a raging bull.
But like, I love every time she'd come up to him and try to get him, he just.
I know.
If
And
you
then
don't sit your ass
so
down.
now we get the echo where the girl, she's like, basically they've been, what's her name, say, your Kingpin the one told me, you still did it.
Yeah.
So that means something.
Like, and she even tried to give him, and I was like, look, we can just be done with this. Nah, I want this.
Yeah.
I like being in a gang. Yeah.
So, I mean, then they ended with her coming to Kingpin and,
pulling a gun on him.
right, but for all we know, Kingpin might have grabbed that mug before
Look,
we heard a shot, but
we
don't
heard a
know.
shot. This cannot be the
grabbed her.
show. This cannot be the show that kills Kingpin.
No way.
There's no way.
No way. No way, no how.
Yeah. So, like, I'm sure Kingpin is still alive. He may, like, look, the man got shot in the chest with an arrow in this episode, and he just broke the shit off.
Right, damn.
Like,
I thought he was going to catch it. I didn't think he was going to just shot.
like he was
Minor
shocked.
inconvenience.
He was shocked. Like, did you just shoot me with that? But like, again, that's Kingpin for you. So like, I'm sure he'll come back.
Or maybe he had that the vest
the
thing
vest,
on.
maybe. Yeah. But it's like, so I'm sure he's gonna come back. They gotta find a way to bring him back. You can't kill off Kingpin.
No way. The fact that you brought him in and you brought him in the MCU for the continuity of where the movies and stuff, you got to use him again. They use him at a little bit of comedic effect, which I didn't like some of the comedic things they was doing. Where I guess it wasn't too comedic,
but the man came in with the Hawaiian shirt.
Why I don't know why he had the Hawaiian shirt
with his Panama hat on.
Right, I was like,
dude came straight from
vacation, or I don't know. He was way
that
more.
was his last stop before the airport.
He was way more vicious in Daredevil than he was in this. So we'll see if they. But it's like they want to go with that lighter tone, so he got to be more, because in Daredevil he would have killed Kate Bishop. He would have snapped her neck easy.
Like he would the first time he picked her up, she'd have been dead.
Right. He would have.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have played with her. He wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Oh, throw a stay down and all that. No, he would have.
Yeah, like the man's vicious when he lay hands. So.
Right. But yeah, that was the episode, man. And then they had, they had a couple heart-to-heart talks.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
so
Did not need it.
all right. So
Outside of that, I think that was the end. Oh,
yeah.
Kate and the pizza dog get invited to Christmas dinner.
All right. Cool.
And
So go ahead, finish.
and so the watch that he came back and got back into the stuff for is just.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if there's anything to that other than the fact that it has like the number printed on.
She's
the
Agent
back.
19. But
She's Agent 19.
who was Agent 19 in the comics?
Bobby Morse, a.k.a. Mockingbird, who was formerly married to Hawkeye. So he just folded that into her character.
But
in MCU.
what's she got powers?
No.
She just.
She's Shield's version of Black Widow before Black Widow joined Shield.
Okay, so why do we need her when we got Black Widow? Okay, let's move on.
So it's like I don't like. My thing is I don't understand why they shoehorn that into this series.
So they might be making this Young Avengers thing, which they could do. They could tap into that teenage audience. I think they want to go there. They want to
which
tap.
is fair. I just feel like that storyline was pointless. Like I get him coming back to grab the Ronin suit, fine, whatever. I get him staying to get Kate out of the mess she's in, fine. But then adding the watch on that is just a reason to stretch out the show.
Right.
You might as well just made this a miniseries.
Yeah.
If not a movie.
Right. What I'm saying is they can go with the characters they established in this and start the Young Avengers, just add a few more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They don't need to be worrying about that.
But I think they might
But
do
fair
that
enough.
because they're not doing it for people like us.
Yeah.
They're doing it for that younger audience that they was trying to tap into. You know what I'm saying? Young females, housewives, things of that nature, soccer moms. Because they love
crowd.
Arrow.
The CW crowd.
Right,
yeah.
the CW, they try and get their
The folks
CW.
that watch Vampire Diaries.
Right, and Arrow. Dude, they love Arrow. Like it's so many teenagers.
Because they're just soap dramas with leather and...
Yeah.
That's pretty much all they are.
Right. If they took the superhero stuff out, it would be, they still like it. We would.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, I think they're trying to tap to that, trying to get to that crowd.
Fine. They can have it.
Right. But yeah, that's Hawkeye, man. And it's over. It's in the books.
Let's move on to the next one.
All right. Move on to the next one. And they had a win with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I don't know where else they're going to go with these Disney Plus shows. I don't want to see season 2 on none of these Disney Plus shows.
Not really, no.
Maybe the Captain America and the Winter Soldier,
and What If
Falcon.
That and What If I want season 2 on.
Maybe those okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to see WandaVision 2.
WandaVision did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
We're done with it. Hawkeye did what it needed to do. I'm done with it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just move on.
Speaking of that, they got the Doctor Strange 2, I guess.
Yeah.
See Daisy.
So yeah. You want to just jump right into it, or?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what that's saying. Shouldn't be. It thought I was trying to stream. I'm just recording though. Anyway, so we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for checking out the video and subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon in case you want to so you can get alerts anytime we post new videos or we live stream.
And if you like what you've seen here, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and comment down below.
Yes, we out of here, yeah.
Peace.
Peace.